and a good evening in the AA Texas League. Tonight is the first game of our three-game series between the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks and your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Tonight we start off a 7-game homestand. First 3 games of Corpus Christi. The visiting Midland Rockhounds come to town on Thursday night. And wrapping up the 7-game homestand Sunday afternoon at 4:05 p.m. Tuesday will be the first game of a 3-game series at Frisco. That series will wrap up on Thursday night, May 30th. Sod Poodles are on the road as they take on a 3-game series beginning on May 31st, kicking off a 3-game set versing the Midland Rockhounds. Monday, June 3rd, will be the first game of a 3-game set between the visiting Frisco Rough Riders and the final 4 times on Thursday, June 6th, as the Amarillo Sod Poodles will play host at Corpus Christi for the final 4 times in the first half of 2019. Go online now and phone. Well, it is a beautiful evening here in the AA Texas League as we get you set for another edition of baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network. And now here's your lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Leading off for Corpus Christi, the right fielder Brian De La Cruz. Batting second, shortstop Greg Kessinger. Batting third, the catcher, Chucky Robinson. Batting fourth is the first baseman, J.J. Matijevic. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Colton Shaver. Batting sixth in left field, Corey Julks. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti. Batting eighth is the cleanup hitter and second baseman, Jeremy Pena. Pena in cleanup. Batting ninth is the center fielder, Alex McKenna, as he rounds out the Corpus Christi lineup here tonight. McKenna in center. And taking the mound for your starting Corpus Christi Hooks pitcher, Christian Javier. Javier on the mound for the visiting Hooks. And now here's your home team, your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off in shortstop, the cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. Batting second, second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Batting third in center field is Tirso Ornales. Batting fourth in right field, Taylor Colway. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hudson Potts. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Peter Van Gansen. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, Rudy Gyron. Batting eighth is the first baseman, Kyle Overstreet. Overstreet at first. And batting ninth, rounding out the Amarillo Sod Poodles lineup, the catcher, Luis Campsiano catching. And taking the mound for the starting pitcher for the Amarillo Sod Poodles, Luis Patino. Patino on the mound for your home squad, and that is tonight's starting lineups. Now we take you to the field as we launch the 7-game homestand A 3-game series between Corpus Christi and a 4-game set versing off the Rockhounds. And let's get underway of this 7-game series.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Patino, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Brian De La Cruz. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the right fielder, number 15, Brian.
Here comes the first pitch.
De La Cruz.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
At the plate, Gray Kessinger. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Colway has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The set and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23.
In now, J.J. Matajevic. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. De La Cruz at second. Robinson is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
1-1. Here it is.
1 ball.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Christian Javier, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding in, C.J. Abrams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
off
first.
tonight, the shortstop, C.J.
And the pitch.
Abrams.
A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Kessinger backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Stepping in now, Ivan Castillo. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pop-up now. Matajevic over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
Stepping up now, Tirso Ornelas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the
Batting
ball game now with 2 away.
The right fielder.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So coming to the plate,
Leading
Corey
off for Corpus
He'll
Christi,
get us started in the top of the second.
Number 3, Corey.
First offering on
Jones.
its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a hard liner toward short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
No balls and 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the one.
Moving forward.
That'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Batting 8. The second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
To the plate now, Jeremy Pena. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Batting 9. The center fielder, number 4, Alex McKenna.
Into the box, Alex McKenna, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Benedetti over at second. Pena at first, 1 gone. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 to count. Gets the sign. The 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
So now to the plate, Greg Kessinger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is skied out toward right. Colway is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Hooks lead it 2-0. Now batting, Hudson Potts. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 6. No left
Time
fielder.
for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
In now, Peter Van Gansen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Van Gansen, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. He's a versatile player defensively, normally a second baseman, but he's actually patrolling the outfield in this one. Fouled off. Javier, a 22-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-1 is in off the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 7.
Well, I think he got
the
away with one
hitter.
right there. It was a
Rudy.
fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in, Rudy Herron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Line drive to center field. McKenna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now in the box, Chucky Robinson.
Leading
drew
off
a base on balls
Christi,
his first time
the
up.
catcher.
One of the keys to
Chucky
securing a win,
Robinson.
they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, J.J. Matajevic, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike now. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Colton Shaver. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Hooks are out in front here, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Kyle Overstreet, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Kyle Overstreet.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Into the box now, Luis Campusano. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McKenna is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Stepping in, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball
Yep,
one.
that ball went out.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Hooks lead it 2-0. All set for the start of the
Leading off for
fourth. Standing
Corpus
in,
Christi,
Corey Jolts.
the left fielder,
Hit it
number
hard
3,
when lined out in his
Corey
first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in
now
the fourth.
batting, the designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti.
Digging in to try it again, Carmen Benedetti. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. Butters
and is safely into third.
Jeremy Pena will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. A man at third with 1 away. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. In to score the runner from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an
The center
RBI
fielder,
triple,
number 4,
which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. J.C. Cosme answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Alex McKenna, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's 1-1. One out and a runner on third. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Popped up. Castillo camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15. Brian De La Cruz.
Ready once again, Brian De La Cruz. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
A man on third with 2 down. Heading out towards shallow right. Colway is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Hooks are out in front here, So striding forward now,
Leading off,
Castillo. He's
the
0 for
baseman,
1 thus far.
Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The batter.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. At the plate now, Tirso Ornelas. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 15.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Taylor.
Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Taylor Colway. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Castillo on second. Ornelas at first with no outs. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two and two. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Hudson Potts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Peter Van Gansen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-1.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. All set for the start of the inning. Riding in once again, Gray Kessinger. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a liner, but foul. Cosme 23 years old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a two-seam fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Coming to the plate now, Chucky Robinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Colway is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
J.J. Matajevic.
Now at the plate, J.J. Matajevic. He went down on strikes last time up. This is pulled into right, and that is in there for a two-out base knock. So the two-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now
pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Into the box, Colton Shaver. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Rudy Herron. They'll need him to get something going here.
Rudy Herron.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. Kyle Overstreet comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding in, Luis Camposano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. Jokes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Hooks lead it 3-0. Striding into the box, Corey Jolks. And to start out
Leading
the inning,
off
it
for
looks
Corpus
like they've
Christi,
decided to stick with
the
the
left
same
fielder,
reliever
number 3,
out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball.
Now
if
batting,
he can learn to
the
harness
designated
that
hitter,
and work in his
Carmen
solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Scorched to third, scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jeremy Pena, tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to left as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
At the plate, Alex
center
McKenna.
fielder, number 4.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
McKenna.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded to short, right to him. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, C.J. Abrams will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
At the plate now, Ivan Castillo. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back
batter,
to third now with
the
one away in the
fielder,
inning.
Tirso Ornelas.
Into the box, Tirso Ornelas. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A man at third with one away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out
number
front and rip it down the line, but that
Taylor.
wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Taylor Colway as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Brian De La Cruz, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so
Christi,
far.
The right fielder, number 15, Brian De La Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
Ready for another chance? Gray Kessinger. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Into the box now, Chucky Robinson. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, J.J. Matajevic.
Michel Baez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Michel Baez.
Standing in now, JBaker, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Now at the plate, Hudson Potts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Peter Van Gansen.
Standing in, Peter Van Gansen. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rudy Herron.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rudy Herron. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Potts stands at first with 1 out. And this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Kyle Overstreet is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Jolks is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle.
At the plate, Kyle Overstreet. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Kessinger is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Stepping into the box,
Leading off
Shaver.
for Corpus
No hits
Christi,
in 3 tries so
the third
far.
baseman,
He's struck out once.
Colton Shaver.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Castillo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the
Time to
left
take a
fielder,
look at our starter
Corey
comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now to the plate, Corey Jolks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 3-0 now. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
now batting, designated hitter, Carmen
Next will
Benedetti.
be the designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball
Now
right
batting,
now. That's another
second
hard hit
baseman,
single. 3 for
Jeremy
4 right there. He's looking
Pena.
super solid at the plate.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Pena trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Jolks at second. Benedetti is over at first with 1 away. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. The 1-1 home. Shoots this one over to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Alex McKenna, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
At the plate, Brian De La Cruz. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swing and a miss. It's
to that pitch if you get the front.
The hooks. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McKenna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter stop, DJ.
Digging in once again, C.J. Abrams. He tripled last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot. Gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Now pitching for Corpus.
Now time called here is here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Into the box now, Ivan Castillo, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Kessinger is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
Digging in now, Tirso Ornelas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 6-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ready now. Gray Kessinger. He flew out in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Now batting, catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Stepping in now, Chucky Robinson saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
At the plate now, J.J. Matajevic, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Fouled away. Kessinger over at second. Robinson on at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Colway moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Colton Shaver.
Coming to the plate now, Colton Shaver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Fielder, number 3.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Your attention,
Rogers
please.
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Rogers.
Into the box, Corey Jolks. This pitch is popped up, but this will land untouched. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Shaver rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and they now lead by 9.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. That's popped up. Potts in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pena. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 3 runs already home here. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The center fielder, number 4, Alex McKenna.
So digging in now, Alex McKenna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Now the 1-0. Hit Hunter, and that's in there. Base hit. Benedetti is
Cruz.
At the plate, Brian De La Cruz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Van Gansen's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Hooks lead it 11-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Colway. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
To the plate now, Hudson Potts, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Peter Van Gansen.
Into the box now, Peter Van Gansen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
One out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. Robinson waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First offering on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game
Corpus
is over.
Christi wins
Well,
it.
that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Corpus Christi Hooks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Christian Javier takes home the win. Luis Patino couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so this game ends in a disastrous defeat for the Amarillo Sod Poodles, as Amarillo mustered a total of 11 runs in this ball game and on 17 hits and no errors. Amarillo only 5 hits only, so gotta say, not the best night in this one. Well, the Sod Poodles winning yesterday's game at Frisco, and you gotta say 2 wins against that 3-game series pushes them out on top. And evidently Amarillo losing to Corpus Christi tonight, and now it breaks off a potential 3rd win in the column here tonight. Gotta say, shortstop number 89 for Corpus Christi, Jeremy Pena, hit a 4 for 5 with a home run in third base. Christian Javier takes the win on the mound for the Hooks this evening, and Luis Patino takes the loss for Luis Patino takes the loss for the Amarillo Sod Poodles. I was going to say loss for Patino for Corpus Christi, but the Hooks win tonight, and Sod Poodles go down hard on their rear ends. Well, tomorrow is another day, and gotta say, we continue our 7-game home series before we hit the road next Tuesday, as we are at Frisco for the first of a 3-game series. Don't forget, on Thursday, May 30th, will be a doubleheader game, as the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Frisco Rough Riders will play each other. Don't forget, Friday night, May 31st, will be the first game of a 3-game set at Midland. The Amarillo Sod Poodles, a 3-game series. Well, Monday, June 3rd will be the first ever game. The Amarillo Sod Poodles will play host the Frisco Rough Riders in a 3-game series. And Thursday, June 6th will be the final 4 times we see Corpus Christi in the first half of the 2019 baseball season. So, man, oh man, I'm doing really good. Well, for all of us here, 11-0, a shutout defeat against the Sod Poodles this evening. The Hooks just hitting base hits and end up winning this ball game at Amarillo. Now, do gotta say we have another time. We gotta say we are ready for tomorrow's game, and most likely we will be back, and we need to win these games and get off to the playoffs. Well, for all of us here, Corpus Christi 11 and Amarillo nada. 0, a big 0 right there for the Sod Poodles tonight. So anyway, have a good night, everybody.